Hey, how's it going, people? So today I'm making a video that's kind of going to be a reference point going forward. If anyone is familiar with a channel named Wade Boggs Fan, you may have seen some videos like this. Uh, I'm almost one for one copying exactly what he did. I think it's a great idea. So, for anyone who doesn't know, what he did, I believe about a year ago, was he posed this scenario of if he was given $100,000 uh, and he could only spend it on cards, what would he spend it on? And I thought it was a great idea. It's a very long term goal, of course, because, you know, not many people in the world have 100 grand just ready to go spend on cards all at one time. So it was just a scenario he posed. So I did that, except I did it with $50,000. It wasn't anything I saw wrong with 100 grand. The cards that I wanted all fit within the 50 grand. So I'm not saying I won't buy any cards that are not on this list. This kind of just gives me some focus, something to work towards. So, without further ado, let's get started on this list. As I try to figure out how to work on this. Alright, so the first card here is going to be the Christy Mathewson T206. I won't spend too long on these. When I pick them up, I'll spend more time going into like why I chose each card and so on. Next is the Tris Speaker T206. And then we have this Ty Cobb. I'm not too particular or too specific on this card, just as long as it has the Ty Cobb trifold. Next is the 33 DeLong Jimmy Fox. Next, have a 33 Sport Kings Jim Thorpe. And then the Red Grange as well. This list is going to be pre-war all the way to modern day. I feel like it is very good. Nice versatility with everything. This one's that Butterfinger Lou Gehrig. I hadn't even heard of this card or seen this card before. I was going through. Actually, let me minimize this real quick so y'all can see. I was going through a lot of cards, did a lot of research into this list. Discovered a couple of cards. I knew about the vast majority of them. A large chunk of this list are cards that will be the highest amount I've spent on an individual card before, because I believe to this point the most expensive card I've bought has probably been around $150. So obviously in this card I think this is the most expensive card on my list, but again, this is a very long-term goal, so I am in no rush with these. Just kind of want to have a collection that I'm very happy with, and I think this gives me a very good very good collection, at least in my opinion. I love all of these cards. Obviously, if they made it to this list, I want to have them. So, have a lot of Monty Irvin on the list. To, I guess, give some context as to why. And I could show it on another video or something. But I didn't know who Monty Irvin was just a few years ago. I'd maybe heard the name. I didn't really know anything about him. And I walked into a local bookstore in the area, and I found his biography. I believe it's called Nice Guys Finish First. And I read the book, and great book. From everything in there, just one of the nicest guys. And you know, when I bought the book, I didn't notice something in the book that was pretty cool. It was actually signed by Monty Irvin. And again, this bookstore I went to, it's a used bookstore. So I got the book for less than $10, somewhere around there. And when I saw that it was autographed from Monty Irvin, that just added so much to the book in general. Of course, I still have the book. Just thought it was a very cool story. He passed away in Houston, like at a retirement place or something or another. So I don't know. It was just a cool story, and I wanted to get his run of Topps and Bowman, and I threw in a couple of the oddball cards as well. But as you can see, this list, you see we're just shy of $38,000 already. There are some big time cards on this list, but of course they're outweighed with cheaper cards like this one. There's a lot of cheaper cards, but I love them. I mean, some of the cheap cards are just as good as the super expensive ones. So you see we're at the end of the 60s, and we're already at hovering around 40,000. So most of this list is certainly post-war vintage Hall of Famers, but yeah, just some of my favorite players, large chunk of baseball. Then you have the very little bit of basketball is almost exclusively on this 72 Icy Bear set, which if y'all seen, I think I've brought it up on one or two previous videos. You know how much of a fan I am of this set. I just think the pictures are fantastic, and the backs, of course, are awesome with the bear. So yeah, just very well-rounded collection here. Very excited to start on this list. This is my run of autographs that I want. Bunch of signed cards. This is going to be one of the bigger cards for sure. This was one that I had never seen before until I was doing research of what I would want. There's a lot of cool ones on the list. A lot of cool ones. You know, some of these pictures, they aren't the best pictures in the world, but some of them were quite hard to find with the grade that I wanted. Now, some of these, you know, I'm not opposed to buying raw and then grading. But in the end, I would like them graded. If I have it listed on here that I want it in a 4, and I find a lower grade that looks very good to me, then I will go with the lower grade if I think it's the right one for me. The prices I have listed, they may not be exact. Tried to get a good ballpark number. Some of them I got from recent sales. Some of them I got from PSA's website. So they should at least be in the ballpark price wise. But yeah, getting close to the end here, up to 2011. Couple of Andrew Luck cards here. Then this one is a Jordan debut ticket. It's the one thing that's not a card on the list. And then the last item is going to be this Monty Irvin here at the end. So again, you know, just wanted to, you know, make this video. It's going to be reference point going forward. But until next time, guys, take it easy.